Fortnite Season 7 is right around the corner, and with that, a brand new massive update will be coming to the game with the launch of Season 7 in early December. This update will likely include things like map changes, which may add new points of interest or remove some old unused areas, as well as major tunes and adjustments to weapons and the game's overall mechanics. Welcome to Simply Viral, and in today's video, we're jumping back into the world of Fortnite to discuss everything that needs changed in Fortnite Season 7. While Fortnite is a massively popular game, it does still fall victim to various flaws that some users think plague the game's overall quality and playability. Before we get into everything though, if you guys are excited for Fortnite Season 7, be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, it would be much appreciated, and if you guys are brand new here to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on. Now, without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at some major things that need to change in Fortnite Battle Royale Season 7. For starters, shotguns. Shotguns in Fortnite have been controversial for a long time. Originally, it was the shotgun damage. How much damage would be given at any certain range would be a huge hot topic in the community. Then it was, of course, the double pump. Is this fair? Is it not fair? Is it a meta that is destroying the game? And now we have things like damage variations and weapon swap delay that seem to be the major focus. And Fortnite has recently come out and said that the pump shotgun will be receiving a rebalance in the near future. And while this update will be happening in Season 6, we expect to see the consequences of it last through at least the start of Season 7. Epic has said that this pump shotgun update will improve the overall effectiveness of the weapon by increasing its close quarters damage and reducing the overall range. However, just like any major weapon change that Fortnite has ever seen, this update is bound to spark some more controversy. Some people will like it, they'll think it's the best update the game has ever seen, and others will hate it, they'll say that this is the update that ruined Fortnite. Either way, the effects of this pump shotgun update will likely spew more tunes and fixes into Season 7. I think one thing we can all agree on is the fact that the pickaxe should probably not do more damage than a shotgun up close. I'm talking 20 damage on a pickaxe, and I'm looking at you, Blue Pump, that's hitting for 8. Moving on, another thing that we think should be changed here in Fortnite Season 7 is the runes, or the corrupted areas, whichever you'd like to refer to them as. While we do anticipate that with the launch of Season 7 and the major map changes, the runes will probably be removed, there is no guarantee, but we'd certainly hope so because the rune areas, at least ever since the finishing of the Cube event, really don't have a huge impact in the overall Fortnite storyline, and honestly, their hype has sort of died down. While they were originally a pretty popular place to land for the different challenges, the Shadow Stones, and the various chest spawns that spawned at each, they are no longer a major player in terms of where people are landing. Of course, Tilted Towers, Retail Row, Loot Lake in general are some of the bigger hotspots on the map right now. These rune areas were at one point a very common drop for players, as the Cube Island might be floating around one in particular, or there was good loot that spawned at them. But now that the Cube event has ended and Kevin the Cube is no longer on the map alongside the floating island, the rune areas, the corrupted areas, they're no longer really a key portion of the map, and in Season 7 I would definitely expect them to change. We're not too sure what they might be changing to. Maybe with the addition of a snow or winter wonderlands map, we might get some I don't know, Christmas villages, some elf villages in place of these rune areas, or the land might just go back to what it was prior to the runes existing. Either way, we definitely think the rune and corrupted areas have got to change. The third thing we think needs changed here in Fortnite Season 7 is the reporting system. Now obviously the reporting system, the ban system, the consequence system that Epic Games has instituted here in Fortnite has had a lot of controversy surrounding it in recent light. Of course, the Ninja situations are at the forefront of that, with Ninja allegedly banning everyone that he reports. Epic has come out and said that this is not true, and there's a whole controversy behind that and people trying to basically slander Ninja's name. We're not going to get too deep into that, but we definitely think that with all this recent attention that the reporting system is getting, that it could for sure use an update. Perhaps sometime in the future we could even get some sort of system like in CSGO with the Overwatch system that allows users to inspect and review reported files and actually go in and determine whether or not we have a cheater or a stream sniper or whatever the situation might be. Currently, this is something that Epic Games is doing themselves, and it's all done internally, which could lead to some suspicion overall, sort of like what we have had with the Ninja controversy, saying that because Ninja has brought so much fame and fortune to Epic Games and Fortnite, that he determines who gets banned and who doesn't. If we did have some sort of system where us, the general public of the Fortnite community, could determine who cheated, who stream sniped, and who didn't, who's guilty and who's innocent, it might bring a little bit less attention towards Epic Games and the overall suspicion that the company is doing whatever the big streamers want them to do. Plus, I think it'd be a really cool system to actually have in Fortnite. If you were bored and didn't really want to queue solos, maybe you were waiting for a friend to hop on or whatever the situation might be, you could essentially just jump into this review system and watch a gameplay of a suspect who was accused of doing something wrong in game and determine whether they are innocent or guilty of whatever it is they were accused of. I think this could actually be a pretty cool system to see in game. Moving on, yet another thing we think could be fixed here in Fortnite Season 7 is the customization. Now, Fortnite is no stranger to customization. You have a lot of cool options you can choose from in-game, from what your character wears, to what's on their back, to how they dance in-game. You do have a lot of options as far as customization goes in Fortnite, but we think we could up the ante a little bit more and add some more customization options and just change the way customization works in general to add a little bit more originality and a unique factor to your play in-game. We're talking about weapon skins and maybe even a custom battle bus. Both of these are actually things that were leaked via the game files quite some time ago. I believe that they were leaked about the same time that pets were, as well as music tracks in game. Of course, both of those things we got during the Season 6 Battle Pass, so I think it'd make a lot of sense to see the weapon skins and battle bus customization come to the game here in Fortnite Season 7 and overall just change the way customization works. I think it'd be really cool if you could drop in game and pick up a Scar or a Sniper or whatever it may be and have your own custom weapon skin on it. Maybe you have a weapon skin for a certain gun in specific, like the gold Scar or a gray pistol, or maybe it's just that category overall. Any Scar that you pick up is going to have this specific camo on it, or any Sniper you pick up is going to have this camo on it. I think that could be a really cool system just to add some more variety to your gameplay and change things up a little bit, as well as a custom battle bus. Like I said, this was another thing that was leaked in the game files quite some time ago, where you could actually have a plethora of battle buses to choose from. Of course, we've seen some changes in the past. The battle bus might change from the regular battle bus to the Halloween battle bus, or to the Christmas battle bus, or whatever else it might be. Overall, I just think it'd be really cool to be able to choose what your specific battle bus looks like in comparison to everybody else's. Once again, this is just adding some more variety to your own gameplay, which I think could never really be a bad thing. Maybe you could choose a different color scheme for your battle bus, or just like a general wrap you could put on your battle bus like you would an actual car, or even change the balloon that is carrying the battle bus over the island rather than having it just be a regular hot air balloon or Santa or a floating pumpkin or whatever. Maybe it's a giant inflatable pet or something else in game that could be a pretty cool thing to throw over your battle bus as well. And now the final thing that we think could be changed here in Fortnite for Season 7 is challenges. While the Battle Pass each season does have a variety of weekly challenges consisting of things like eliminating opponents in certain areas or completing certain in-game tasks week to week, challenges are a great way to help level up in-game, upgrade your Battle Pass, and get some new items that you unlock via the tiers. But something that we think could be really cool to actually see in Fortnite is challenges that directly correlate to V-Bucks. This means you complete a certain set of challenges and maybe you earn 500 V-Bucks, or you complete some really hard challenges and you earn 1,000 or 1,500 V-Bucks. Rather than earning a battle stars in-game or XP if you have a maxed out battle pass, we think it would be really cool to complete certain challenges in exchange for V-Bucks. This would grant you the option to purchase whatever you'd like out of the item shop and not just the given skins that are involved in the battle pass or whatever the tiers unlock might be. This just adds more freedom into the game in general, and I don't think anyone would complain if they killed 10 enemies and were rewarded with, 200 V-Bucks or 500 V-Bucks, whatever the reward might be. I just think that in general, having the option to complete different challenges for a different reward would be really beneficial in game. Not only is it allowing for that variety in challenge completion rewards, but also it's giving players who maybe can't always buy the new skins out of the item shop or buy the new items a chance to actually earn V-Bucks that allows them to maybe purchase those new items in the future. I know there's definitely some people out there who just don't have the money or can't afford to buy some of the new items and new skins, or they just straight up can't buy skins on their account because they can't add a credit card or a PayPal or whatever it may be. So this would be a really cool way to give those players an option to actually earn some items out of the item shop just by playing the game itself. I mean, if Save the World is allowed to give you free V-Bucks, I don't see why a Battle Royale couldn't as well. And there you guys have it. From shotgun updates to the reporting system to challenges, those are just a few things that we think could be changed here in Fortnite Season 7. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you guys are excited for Fortnite Season 7, be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, and if you guys are brand new here to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications notifications turned on, that way you never miss another upload. Until next time guys, thank you so much for tuning in, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you on the battle bus. Peace out.